Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match. Is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Larin. Mojica. Yamal. And it's Darder. Pedri. And Balde. Dani Olmo. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
And here's Lewandowski! This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pinches it off him. He's found a way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no joy this time. Mallorca deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now. But, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Now it's Larin. Mojica. Mojica is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Dani Olmo, played out to the left flank. That's a pretty loose pass. Larin. Darder. Out to the right. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Shapes to shoot. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised.
And Larin! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Mallorca grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Balde. That's been cut out. Well played. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Darder.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders.
Heads it! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mallorca take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Omar Mascarell. Larin. Oh, it's come loose. Lewandowski. Spread out to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Omar Mascarell. Now it's Omar Mascarell.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rafinha really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Omar Mascarell. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Tries to get it clear.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He can get that clear.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Mallorca clearly now in lead preservation mode. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tony Lato. Darder. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by the